Shit. I am missing my other charger. I don't know what the hell I did with it. Somewhere on the ground. Where are you, charger? Charger? Where are you? Where are you, charger? I hate when I can't find my charger. Good morning. Let's see how many people said back. Good morning. Just woke up. Where is my charger? I got to buy me some stuff for my lip. Something I ate broke me out. I don't know what I did with my charger. But this one is going to have to work. Let's try it one more time. Good morning, everybody. It is now, if you're on the East Coast, it's 7 o'clock. So if it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast, you ought to be glad to say good morning because the Lord woke you up this morning. You could have been dead and in your, well, not in your grave, but you could have been dead, but not in your grave just yet. And see, y'all regulars to come over here. Y'all let the trolls come and say something before y'all say something. See, that means y'all don't love me. Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all don't, but Jesus loves me. Yes. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. But no, I'm getting ready to go to Walmart. I think they open in an hour, so I'm about to go get on this bus, catch this bus over to Walmart, and catch the bus back. Or I might catch the lift back. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But either way it go, I need me some breakfast food. I need me some good old turkey sausage. Mm-hmm. Give me a few more eggs. I would like me some grits. Let me try this one more time before I hang up the live. Good morning, people. Baby Jessica, you saved them because I was about to hang this bitch up. Oh, you saved them. I was about to hang it up. I had some other glasses I was looking for and my damn charger. And I can't find it. Good morning. Depending on where you're at, good morning. I just woke up. I'm gonna get it started early because I got a good morning because I got some stuff I gotta do. I'm gonna do a show tonight on TikTok. I'm gonna do a show Sunday night, Monday, and Tuesday. Probably not Wednesday. Then I leave for Atlanta Thursday. Bliss and balance. Okay, that's a new one. That's a new one. 4 o'clock. So you are in California. I could be wrong. Sounds like California. I could be wrong. I'm in Texas. Where are you at? Are you in California? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I figured. I figured. Yeah, I just woke up looking at my Powerball tickets. Wonder if I won. I tell people if you won the Powerball and you bought a local, yeah, seven. You guys are an hour ahead of us, East Coast. Yeah. See, if it was 7 o'clock, I'd be on my way to Walmart right now. I'm gonna be headed to Walmart in about 30 minutes. And I really don't want to go to Walmart, but I have to. Yeah, somebody was on live earlier. Somebody was on TikTok and said that it was cold in Florida. Yeah. It may be the Sunshine State, but it definitely gets cold in Florida. It gets cold in Texas too. I would probably like my excuse me. When I go get some breakfast food, I'll probably come back to like the fireplace. Depending on, I don't know what the weather gonna be like today. If it's gonna be real cold or warm, might as well save it and not use it, not waste it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah, I didn't. I was gonna go live last night, and I just rested. I didn't, and I needed to do that. I needed to just rest. But people have to understand when you have YouTube is like a second job. It's like the more you stay on your lives, the more money you make. But I don't make money on YouTube. Like let's say like like the big bloggers. I don't. I haven't gotten there yet. There's no topic. I'm just talking. Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, I wish. I wish I could because I'd have all my teeth redone and I'd go buy me a condo and Stuff like that. I just haven't yet. I ain't made it yet. Good morning. Long as the toasted bread is wheat bread, and I love salmon. As long as it's cooked, because white folks, no shade, but y'all white folks don't cook y'all food and y'all meat. My meat has to be cooked. My salmon can't be pink and runny. It has to be cooked. But yeah, but a lot of times when you see big bloggers, huge bloggers with 80, 90,000 people following them, they're always online because that's how they keep their money rolling in. You know, I know some bloggers that are making 20 to 30, $40,000 a month on YouTube. Yep, they're making a lot of money, and I haven't gotten there. Hopefully, one day, if it ain't too late, if the world ain't come to an end, or we have a nuclear war, or Jesus come back, I might have a chance. One thing about YouTube is, you a lot of people tuna to I like anything out of the ocean. I'm not really into science, but I'm a cancer, so that might have something to do with me why I like seafood. And I love cheese, and I love cheese. I got a question for all you healthy people out there. Is butter which is more healthier, the margarine or the butter? Which is more healthier, margarine or butter? Butter's more healthier. Okay. Okay. Mm. Because in margarine made up, oh, butter and moderation, yeah. Uh, and I think when you buy the butter, it tells you you can get. They have different types. Yeah, A2 butter. Okay, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, wow. I gotta go to Denny's so I can me some. I don't never buy. Oh, eight. I don't never buy cream when I go to the store. I go to Denny's, and I just get my cream from Denny's because I don't really drink coffee that much. I need to go back to Denny's. I need me some more creamers. I thought I had a whole bunch of creamers because when you sit at the table, they just give you all kind of creamers, and I just put them in the bag. And you said margarine has oils. Okay, see, I didn't. Okay, who? Vegemite? What the hell is that? No, I'm not a man. I'm transgendered. I had the surgery. Y'all started early this morning. Jesus Christ. I do the same thing. I go to Shell gas station. They grab a bunch of the cream. Oh, really? Okay. That's crazy. Okay, I will. I'll Google it. Um, Apparently, you don't follow me, Mackenzie, but I'm very much a male. My mother had a man. Okay. Okay. Well, I usually when I go to the store. I know I shouldn't eat a sausage. I know I shouldn't, but I haven't ate sausage in a long time, so I'm gonna give me some damn sausage today because I'm craving some sausage. I'm craving me some sausage, and I know I shouldn't eat it, but I gotta have me some today. It's not bad, I guess, if you don't eat the sausage all the time, but today I gotta have me some sausage. Then again, I might get some turkey sausage. I mean, turkey sausage is good. It's more healthier for you, but shit. But still, sometimes you just crave. Like me, I've cut back on sodas. I don't do sodas anymore and drink a lot of water. Look at the meat content. Okay, I will. Well, I usually get. I'm doing good. I usually get Pernell sausage. That's the one that got me sick. That's the one that had me in the hospital. But it was the porter. It was the porterhouse. It was because they have different types of Pernell sausage. They have the one that I got. The one that got me sick and landed me in the hospital was the. It was the porter sausage, something like that. Yeah. Oh my God, don't get me started with sparkling water. I'm gonna make you my best friend. I love me some sparkling water. Ooh. You know what, by the way, if you ever go to a restaurant and they try to sell you some fancy sparkling water, okay, can we talk about the Paris group to kick that on? Okay. No, we're not. I don't want to get into politics right now. No, I don't want to talk about. Can we just stay away from politics, please, guys? I just don't want to get into all that right now. Let's get back to the sparkling water. So, if you ever go to a restaurant and they try to sell you not the Avion water, but like the sparkling water, just say no. Let me have some of the water out the fountain. They have the carbonated water, and it's just to me, it's just as good. You know, um, and I just love that bold taste that it has. Yeah, yeah, I love sparkling water. Yeah. But at this point, you don't know what's good for you, y'all. You just don't know what's good for you. You just don't know. Is Fiji water good for you? I heard the other water is good for you. What's the other one in the red and black? It's red, black, and I think it's a red and black bottle. I heard it was good for you too, but you just don't know. Where did they get the water from? Now I'm gonna tell you what's good for you. If you go into Arkansas, if you down here in Texas where I'm at, and you on your way to Arkansas, you stop over there by that, or you go to um, hot springs. Alkaline water. Yeah, but see, then how do you know if it's really good for you? How do you know? Can we go to the place and see where y'all getting this from? Yeah, Hope, Arkansas. Well, I don't know if it was in Hope where I went, but I don't know. I think I went to Hot Springs. I went to Hot Springs. And you could just go there and you just get all the bottled water. I get all the water you want. And we took that water. We took that water from Arkansas back to Dallas. That water was hot for almost 2 weeks. How does that happen? That's just weird to me. Yeah, hot springs. Yeah, that water it stayed hot for almost 2 weeks. Wow. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Baby, if you live in Hot Springs, you never have to worry about water. You got a car, you got a truck, you just go there and get free water. Oh, Perrier sparkling water, yes. It's a natural spring water. I know, but how does it not get dirty and nasty? Like it doesn't go through the mud. It doesn't go through the. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should Google it. Not Google it, but look it up on YouTube and stuff. But it's amazing how, you know, even if the I don't know. How can I say this? I don't want to offend anybody because I was raised, yeah, Avion water. Yeah, I was raised in the church, and I believe that there's a higher being. I really do because man can't do stuff like that. Man can't make comes out of the pipe. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Limestone. Okay. Oh, okay. Man could never do that. Man could never create heavens and the stars and the moon. I mean, there's got to be somebody bigger than you and I. You know. But unfortunately, man is going to be the ones to mess up the earth. Man is going to be the one that's going to screw everything up. I hope not. According to the Bible, it's bound to happen one day. It's supposed to be destroyed with fire. So I don't know, y'all. Water pure, yeah. We ain't got that kind of water in Oak Cliff. In Oak Cliff. Okay. Baby, let me tell you something. Avion. Okay, okay, y'all. I'm going when I go to Walmart. Y'all know I always go live when I go to Walmart. I'll get me some. I'll get some type of sparkling water. I just want some breakfast. I could have. I was gonna go to this restaurant and eat, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the store, buy my own damn food, and yeah. Jessica, we're not gonna go there. Okay. I didn't say I believe the Bible. I just said I believe there's somebody bigger than you and I. Okay. I think the majority of people here will disagree with you. Have you tried Polar brand? Oh no, but I'll try that. I think I've seen that. Okay, I'll try that. Yeah, Jessica, I think you're gonna be outnumbered, sweetie. And Jessica, I mean, you have a right to say what you want to say. There's a lot of times I have doubts. Of course I do, because I always say, now, if I was God, and I knew everything was going to happen, so I knew about sin, I knew about the devil, I knew about liars, cheaters, child molesters, I knew about all this stuff that's going to happen. Why would he let it happen if he's a perfect God? But I guess we'll never know, Jessica. We'll never know. But you know what? I'd rather take it, like my mama always say, I'd rather take a chance to believe than not believe, because when you close your eyes and there's nothing there and nothing happens, then at least you know you led a good life and tried to do right. But if you do close your eyes, oh, rainwater, really? Is that healthy? Calvert Springs is the best water. Okay, the Bible is real. I believe it's real. I never said it wasn't real, y'all. Only someone who hasn't done research doubts the Bible. Yes, and y'all know I've never said I didn't believe the Bible. I always told y'all I believe. I just, a lot of things I always question about. Why did it have to happen this way if you knew everything was going to happen? Because y'all know, if y'all was God, you wouldn't let it happen like that. If I was God, everything would be perfect. It wouldn't be no, you know, it just, because some people from Nando's, what's that? Some people from the very beginning don't have a good. Some people don't have a choice in life but to grow up in drug infested homes, and their mom and dad on drugs. They end up on drugs. All kind of stuff that you have. It's just, it's just sometimes life is unfair. Somebody once told me that if you don't believe in the Bible, I'm going to hell. With a scholarship. It's just a stir in the pot. I was a Christian, but not anymore. Okay, well, that's on you. But Jessica, the thing about it is about God and stuff. Here's the deal with that. Whether you believe in God or the Bible or not, it's good to. Everything in the Bible is actually a good thing. Or you take it for anything to work. The thing about the Bible is it's a good thing, whether it's real or not. Whether you believe in it or whether it's good or not, some things that about it's a good thing. I'll tell you what, Jessica, I know back in March, back in March, before I, had the food poisoning and was in the hospital for a week and almost died, I've always believed in Jesus and God. But baby, let me tell you what, when I went in that hospital and I almost died, trust me, I knew there was a God. It wasn't the devil that healed my body. You say, how they treat homosexuals, do you think is a good thing? No, I don't. But I don't. When people try to judge me for being gay, I say, him without sin cast the first stone. I don't wake up in the mornings looking for a man. I don't live my life thinking that I'm finna go be with him. I don't live like that. And my thing is, Jessica, and a lot of people may not, that y'all might lose y'all on this, but I've never been attracted to a woman. Never in my life. And I can't make anybody believe what I want to believe, and I can't make them I don't argue with people when it comes to what I do and what I believe, because you'll go crazy trying to make people believe in what you do, and what you'll go crazy. After 6 months of recovering from a motorcycle accident, miracles. Yeah, yeah. Baby, I laid in the hospital. I've been to hospitals, but I've never spent the night in the hospital. And we going and all my life. I grew up in church. If y'all been following me long enough, if you go way back and look at my videos, I'm playing the drums in the church. I'm playing the piano in the church. I was raised in the church. I've always believed in God. But there'll be something that's gonna happen in your life. He sure did. There's gonna be something that's gonna happen in your life that even if you believe in God, something's gonna bad happen in your life to where it's gonna make you be like, yep, there's got to be a God because this happened to me. It could be a bad accident. It could be a financial. It could be something that nobody could get you out of it except God, or Jesus or the Holy Ghost, whichever one you believe in. Yes, you cannot argue with people about politics and about you just can't. There was a guy, and this is who I have a problem with church people that come to the gay bars and protest. I used to tell this guy all the time, bro, there's a strip club around the corner. You think they just stripping around there? They prostituting, they selling drugs, they doing drugs, they drinking. I said, why you don't ever go around there? Because them ballers to beat your ass. You go around there and tell them thugs they going to hell and they need God and they need Jesus. Tell them strippers, them Johns and them pimps, they're gonna beat your ass. Go around there and tell them that. Y'all heavy on coming to the marches. You come to the gay pride parade, but you don't think you got sinners in all these other parades. That's what makes me mad. Don't just pick on us. We know we sinners, but go to these other places and pick on them too. Baby, don't talk about the plane. Baby, every time I get in the plane, I get saved. I get more saved than when I am every time I fly. I'm flying out this Thursday to Atlanta. Baby, when I tell you, Uh, and Andes, I don't know what you're saying. You can say it this 2 or 3 times. I keep saying that, so I don't know what you're trying to say, baby. What I tell you, but every time I fly, I say, Lord, protect us and get us there and get us back. Cause baby, that plane will make you change your mind about it, whether you believe in something or not. Facts that more you know that what it's in the Bible, you can say it and apply it to your life wisdom. See, my thing is, here's my issue with the Bible. First of all, God man was inspired. Holy man was inspired by God. Okay, I don't trust not one man because there's no perfect man on this earth. The only man that was perfect was supposed to be Jesus Christ. That's the only one that I trust. Okay, and let's just be honest with y'all. I don't think there's nowhere in the Bible Jesus talked about homosexuals. I know y'all may disagree with me. There are things in the Bible where he talks about man should not lie with a man. I don't know if that's Old Testament, New Testament, but he talked about the straight folks more than he did the gays. Just saying. What's the 737 Max? I flew to Hawaii and thought I was gonna get saved. I thought I was. I mean, I flew to Hawaii and got saved the whole time. Over saved because I was scared as hell. I was scared as hell. I put it like this: getting back to homosexuals in the Bible and stuff. At 60 something years old, I have been dealing with when the first I remember me knowing that my mom said they always said that you was different. She didn't say gay. She didn't say homosexual. She didn't say they all said she was a little boy. They've always said that you was different. Was I attracted to women? I had girlfriends, but I never had sex with the girls or anything like that because I wasn't attracted to them. No, nobody molested me. Um, I probably started being bad when I was probably in my teen years. Uh 15, 16, even straight couples, straight kids start messing around, doing little things, bad things when well shit, some of them 12 or 13. You start being a little fast tail out there and I was doing little stuff and I knew and I remember one time y'all gonna laugh when I tell y'all this story. They tried to get me to have sex with this girl because the word on the streets I was high to her. And I was a cute young boy. Let me show you. Let me see. Where's this other? See, when I be telling my stories, I like to show y'all pictures. But I want you. Well, hold on. Where's my other phone at? So when I was young, the Lord blessed me to be a very attractive young man. My father was a very handsome man. My mother was beautiful, so I turned out beautiful. Okay, so a lot of girls wanted me. Patience, kind, humble, love one another, don't gossip. Well, baby, I do gossip. That's my YouTube channel. That's what I do, and I do honor my parents. That's why I'm still living. Yeah, you fly over like a lot. Yes, Hawaii. I was so scared, but I didn't have a choice but to go because my friend wanted a trip over there. Yeah, my friend he wanted a trip over there, so I didn't have the choice but to go. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all pictures of me when I was young, and I'm gonna tell y'all the story about what happened to me. So, and I got something I want to tell y'all. I shouldn't tell y'all this, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, it's about something I just heard last night. Speaking of church, and y'all gonna make me late to Walmart. Hold on. So let me show y'all me first. First of all, this is me when I was a little baby. So let's see here. This is me when I was a little baby. So y'all mothers, this is what mothers see when they say, "Oh, my baby, my baby." I don't care how old you get, how grown you get. This is what the mothers see. They don't see you as a 40-year-old, 50-year-old. They still you see you as they baby. Remember that, okay? So let me show you this picture right quick. So this girl, so the word on the streets, I was, how you doing, and everybody knew I was how you doing because I wasn't attracted to girls. Hold on one second. So I wasn't attracted to girls or whatever the case may be. So they tried to get me to mess around with this girl, sleep with this girl, and I was scared. I didn't want to do it. And you know what? If you think about it, no one should be forced to do that, whether you're straight or gay. No one should be forced to sleep with somebody that you don't want to sleep with. Nobody. But all the girls wanted me. They all had a crush on me because I was attractive. This was me when I was in I was 20 on here. That was me when I was 20. So all the girls wanted me. But I was afraid of girls. I was afraid of females. I didn't want to be with a female. I was afraid of men. I didn't want to be with a man. I was young. I didn't want to be forced to do something I didn't want to do, whatever. But I knew I was attracted to men. I do that to my sons. They are 43 and 29. They were all, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. So the girl, they set everything up, y'all. They set everything, they set everything up for me. I'm not gay. Well, back then we didn't say gay. We said I'm not a punk. We was a punk. In the black communities, we say you was a punk. We didn't say gay back then or sissy. They say you a sissy, whatever. I said, I'm not no sissy. Well, you go sleep with this girl. No, I'm not. I'm not no sissy. I'll get in trouble if I sleep with her. That. Now, just imagine, y'all. Think about it. They was bullying me trying to sleep with this girl. I could have got this girl pregnant. This girl could have had a baby, and I would have had a child that I didn't ask for. Good morning, Sassy. I could have had a child that I didn't ask for, and it would have been that wouldn't be God's will for that to happen like that. But because they were so into my business and what I had going on in my bedroom, because I didn't say I wasn't attracted to girls. I had a girlfriend. I remember one of the girls I liked, and I think I was doing this just because I don't know why I was doing this. Her name was Rosalind, and Rosalind was a beautiful girl. I remember going to her house, meeting her father. Her father taught me how to make. Wow, you look like the Wayans brothers. Oh, I did. Her father taught me how to make barbecue sauce. I do remember that. Good morning. And I like Rosalind, but I never had sex. I never had sex with any females. And I'm 60 something years old. I've never been with a female. Never. And I tell people all the time, do you think that I would want to, okay, if I could change it, no, I wouldn't want to be born gay. Or not, I won't say born gay, but I wouldn't want to be gay because some of y'all don't believe I was born gay, but I do. I wouldn't want to be gay. No, I wouldn't. But then I wouldn't want to be straight and have all the issues that my brothers got going on too. My brothers is hoes, two or three different girlfriends, they had two or three different wives. They didn't sleep around on their girlfriend. I mean, you could have problems either way, straight or gay. You could have problems either way, straight or gay. But if I could have it the other way, yes, I would have wanted to have a wife and kids, and and make my mom proud to know I had, some grandkids and stuff like that. But straight people have problems just like gay people. We all have problems. So yeah, if I could have had it the other way, yes, I would have. Because I brought, to me, I brought shame on my family, and I was different, and I know my family had to go through that. But I didn't ask for this. It's just the way it happened. Listen, every dude that I messed around with coming up, and my latter part of my junior high school, well, junior school, I do have sons, but they're like my gay sons. They're not my real sons. They're like gay, they're gay guys that are my sons. Yeah. So I've never penetrated a woman ever in my life. Okay. Um, but wait, make money a lot. So man, you made me forget what I was going to say, Gina. Um, oh, when I was 17 and 18, yeah, I was messing around and stuff. But every guy that I messed around with was bisexual. They were either married. Because you remember, I grew up in a small town. There was no real lot of gay people in my hometown, and the gay people that I knew were real feminine, and they were like real, like how the gays used to tie their shirts up like this long time. That's how they was, with the curls, and I'm not attracted to that. So I was attracted to masculine, more masculine, and so the guys who were on the DL and so-called straight, those are the guys that I was fooling around with at 17 and 18. Yep, and some of them in my neighborhood now, boy, if I was to pull a Cat Williams and say, well, I messed around with this guy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I messed around with this guy. I messed around with this guy and this guy. But they would be like, what? I told the story once before how me and my play boyfriend was messing around. And it was never anything. It was never anything. It wasn't any penetration going on. Because I've never been penetrated, and I am 62 years old, and I've never been penetrated, never in my life. So what does that tell you? So, and so, um, me and my friend was we was in I think it was in 11th grade together, 10th grade, 11th grade, and I guess people have found out that he do you work in 7-Eleven? Uh, okay. So anyway, I think it was in 10th grade, maybe 11th, and him and I had been, like boyfriends for a long time. He was on the DL. He's very straight, very hard. I think I know people found out about him and I, and so he set me up. He told me to meet him at our regular place that we always met, and he set me up, I guess, because the word had got out that I was gay, and me and him and I were like, dibbling and dabbling. Okay, I'm gonna block you. This Andes person, okay, I've been trying to look over you and your little smart comments or whatever you got going on over there, but I need you to calm down, okay? And so I've told the story a million times, but this is for the people who hadn't heard it. So he said, meet me at our location that we was gonna meet at, right? So I met him there. He didn't show up. He wasn't there. I said, where's he at? I wonder where he's at. I wonder where he's at. All of a sudden I hear a whole bunch of people. He went and told everybody that I was gay and I wanted him to meet me at this house. I swear to God on my mama's life. And when you put your mama in it, I'm telling the truth. I don't play when it comes to my mama. And they showed up and like, oh my God, he's gay, he's gay. He told him to meet him here. He's gay, he's gay. And it was embarrassing. They embarrassed me, embarrassed my family. At the time, my stepfather raised me. My biological father was in Austin, and I never met my stepfather, and I never met my biological dad, and I was still in there. Oh, thank you for the cash app. Who sent me that? I'll use that. Oh, okay. Hey, listen, I'm trying to find you on. Is that how your name is listed? Okay, if your name is listed like that on the what's the name, I'll go and do what you asked me to do. I apologize. I don't know what happened because a lot of times people block me. I mean, sometimes my moderators black people or I black people, and it's just not done intentionally. So I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking to somebody that sent me a cash app. So so it my stepfather raised me. I never met my dad, and I was 17. And yeah, I wasn't 18 yet. I was either 16 or 17. 17, I was 16 going on 17 or 17 going on 18. And he was my boyfriend. We messed around. We might have not have been boyfriends per se, but we were like dibbling and dabbling and doing things together. We was in the same grade, same everything. So he went and told everybody I was a punk and I was a sissy, and I wanted him to meet him at this house. So remember, I never met my father. So it was so embarrassing to my family. I ran away. I hid. I remember hiding in we back where I lived. That we had uh, a pasture. You know what a pasture is, with a bunch of weeds and tall grasses and stuff. So I hid for like hours because I heard my brother calling for me. My brother came looking for me. He couldn't find me, and I was embarrassed. And I couldn't understand why he would do this to me. Well, I do understand now because he didn't want anyone to think that he was gay. And so finally I got up and I went home, and I was embarrassed. Like I look back on it, I was surprised I didn't kill myself. But I knew that him and I were together, and I knew that what he said was a lie. So I just dealt with it. So I end up my mom tried to find my biological father. She couldn't find him because she was going to ship me off to Austin. And glad I lived in a little small town in West Texas, and they was going to ship me to Austin, and that means I was going to be forced to go live with some family that I didn't know because I was gay. And I don't know how my daddy would have treated me, but now that I look back on it, my daddy, who I finally met, was a great man, and we probably would have got along well, you know. Um, and they put me in a private school for a while. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on, y'all. So they put me in a private school. It was embarrassing. I cried. My mom she took me to a psychiatrist. All of that. But years later, everything's good. I mean, my family, we get along and everything. I finally met my biological dad. He was a great man, and everything was good. You know, it's weird when I think about this. My stepfather never really said anything about it. My stepdad, it was just he didn't really trip about it. You know, but the guy who did it to me, I was telling my mom the other day. She knew. When I got older, I told her mom. I said, "Mom, I didn't." He made it seem as if, well, I told my mom when I got older, I said, well, Mom, I had been messing around with him. And I said, but he did that because he didn't want nobody to know that he was gay. She said, I figured that, and because my mom used to say, they say that you're gay. Or I said, well, Mom, if you're gay, you can't be gay by yourself. You got to be messing with somebody else. You know what I mean? You can't be gay by yourself. Um, and she's like, yeah, that's true. That makes sense. And so when I got older and I thought about what he did to me, he's still living, by the way. How are you doing? He's still living. 5 years ago, I went back home and looked him up on Facebook. I found it. Sent him a message and say, hey, mm, oh wow. So hit him up on Facebook, say, hey, how you doing? You remember me? He blocked me. The only thing that's saving you, Mr. Robinson, is my mother. You better hope that I die before my mother. Because if my mother leaves here, once we get everything done and out the way, I'm going to blast you. I'm going to tell everybody everything. How what it looked like, what you liked, what you didn't like. Oh, I ain't forgot. I have not forgot. And guess what? His son has one of the biggest churches in my hometown. And his son loves me to death. And his son don't even know what happened. But, he's gotten his. He's been on drugs. He's been in and out of prison. I think he had something to do with murder. So that's one of the things that happened to him. He ended up in prison and stuff like that. But if I could do it all over again, yeah, I would have loved to have been, a straight man with kids and a perfect life. But my own brothers and sisters don't have a perfect life. None of them. But I love them to death, and they can't judge me, and I can't judge them. Am I afraid to close my eyes and die and find out I went to hell? Who would not be? Whether you gay or straight, nobody wants to go to hell. But I have tussled and fought and cried. I remember there's been nights that I have gone. I used to have the key to the church. I know I'm a musician, right? There's been nights and days I get the key to the church and I go and I was raised in a sanctified church. I don't know what that is. It's like a shata, one of them, like a holiness church. And there I would take, they have the anointed oil, in the church, whatever, and that's what the preacher would take it and put it on your head and pray for your stuff. And I would take the oil and I'd pour it all over my head and I would lay on the altar and I would cry. And I would ask God to take this away from me. I don't want to be like this. I don't want the drama. I don't want the embarrassment to my family. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to live like this, God. Oh, it worked for a while. It worked for a while. It worked for a little while. But then I was still attracted to men. Y'all have no idea the many nights that I laid on an altar in my church and cried and prayed. And I just come to through the years, I just come to the conclusion it's just the way it is. Y'all may not agree with me. I know y'all probably don't agree with me, and I know some of y'all don't, but that's okay. This is my life that I have to live. This is the life that I have to live. If there's nobody out there that can judge me, there's nobody. Nobody out there that can judge me. Not one person. I guess that's how. No, I'm a male. Let's get that straight. My mama had a man. Okay, I know what I am. I'm not transgendered or anything like that. I'm a male. And even though I'm a female impersonator. I've never felt like a woman. No, nobody know. You never walked in my shoes. No, no. Do you think I want? Do you think that I want to die and go to hell? Hell no. Nobody wants to die and go to hell, whether you're straight or gay, you know? But at 60 something years old, I think I know what I think I by now I know who I am and what I want. You know. Yes, if I could do it another way, I would have kids and you know, I see a lot of times I see little kids and stuff on TikTok and stuff. I say, oh, that could have been my son, and I still could have been gay and had children. You know, I could have. You know, I wasn't bi. There's a lot of bisexual men that got kids and stuff, but I just never been attracted to females. I think women are beautiful, but just never. You know, yeah. But how we got on this subject, I don't know. But Mr. Robinson, if you watch, I ain't forgot you. Yeah, bitch, he blocked me on Facebook. He said, block, okay, bitch, I got you. He'd probably be dead before my mama died because that boy on meth. They said he was on meth and all kind of stuff. Wow. Man, I had grown, married men that was messing with me when I was 17 and 18. And they knew they was messing with somebody underage. They knew it. Mm-hmm. With wives and everything. I found out that somebody in my neighborhood, because I don't want to say his name because I don't know who's watching my live. There's a lot of people from my neighborhood that watch my live, so I got to be careful what I say. I found out that there was a man in my neighborhood. He had about 7, 8, 9 kids. He was the biggest homosexual in my neighborhood. What? When my friend told me that, I said, Mister, what? He said, yes, he was going to the bookstores and everything. But see, I was young. I was like 15 or 16, and I didn't know that. The biggest homosexual in my hometown. And I just didn't see it. When I told my mom, she was like, what? Yeah, you're right, Ace. Mom, when I told my mom, she couldn't believe it. She was like, damn. And I talked to an older gay guy in my hometown. He's like in his 80s. So he was giving me all the tea on my hometown, baby. He was giving me the haves and the have-nots. He was telling about everybody that was on the DL, everybody that was, all of that. I'll say, what, Mister? What's the name? Yeah, Mister Who? What? What? Wow. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And the preachers who had all these different girlfriends and jumping up in the pulpit saying, you're going to hell if you don't get right with God, but you got 3 or 4 girlfriends, my homeboy. That's why I say nobody's perfect. But the Bible, like the old folks say, in the sanctified people say, the Bible is right no matter what. Whether you gay or straight, whatever you got going, it's gonna be right no matter what. They say a lot of men have a lot of kids that throw people off. Yeah. Oh, so did y'all hear the story that I told yesterday? Did anybody hear the story I told yesterday that woke me up out of my? Did anybody hear the story? Who was on here yesterday when I told the story about the guy that I thought was straight and turned out to be gay? Okay, I got to say this, y'all, and I got to go to Walmart and let me post my cash app up in case somebody want to bless me. Somebody already sent me a cash app. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story again, but because I don't think I have anybody on here that can pin my cash app. Okay, I'm about to tell it. Hold on. Unless somebody can pin my cash app up here. Any of my moderators, listen, if you're a moderator, if you ever come on here, please pin my cash app. So whoever that person was that sent me a cash app, they must know me that's watching me because I didn't put my cash app up here. Okay, give me 1 second. So y'all got to hear the story, and I'm not gonna be long. Y'all done made me late to Walmart. It's 7 o'clock. Now, okay, let me see here. 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna do Babe. Okay. I'm just gonna do hold on, I gotta let this go. By the way, when y'all watch my shows and stuff, can y'all please let the commercial play, please? Please let the commercial play. And if you're watching my channel, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, that would be nice. And you ain't gave me thumbs up. Ain't nobody gave me no likes. See, y'all don't love me. Y'all don't love me because I'm gay. Okay. All right, there's my Cash App right there. I'm gonna pin it. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay, let me block this person, y'all. Then we're gonna move on. Okay, I just pinned it. Okay, so look, check this out. So y'all know I do word on the streets. I take my camera because my channel is celebrity gossip. For those who don't know, right now I'm just talking shit. Okay, so I do celebrity gossip. So there was about a 3 or 4 months ago, I interviewed this guy at the store. I won't say what store, but I interviewed a guy at the store about celebrity stuff. I don't know who it was about or what it was about. I think it was about Wendy Williams and her husband or something. So the little guy was very handsome. I can't show you his picture. If you follow me on Facebook, I posted his picture in a private group because I don't want to post his picture, put his picture out there. So, so I was on a gay app, and I'm always on the gay apps, but I don't bring people to my house. Sometimes I just be on there because I be bored and just see what's going on, and then sometimes I'll be on there because you never know who might see me, that might know me. I haven't talked to a long time. I found out that a friend of mine died. He had a heart attack and died on the election day, and I never knew he got killed. And if I hadn't been on that app, I wouldn't have found out. So sometimes the apps has his good things and his bad things. So I interviewed this guy, and there was that. Well, Saturday morning I woke up to I seen this guy and I said, "Oh, you're very handsome." I told him on the app, "You're very handsome." You know what he said? He said, "Good. Well, can I come over there and let you wrap your lips around my?" I said, "Wait a minute, hold up, homeboy. We ain't doing all that. You need to calm down." He said, "You don't remember me when you interviewed me in front of the store?" I said, "What? You don't remember me when you interviewed me in front of the store, homeboy?" I said, "I thought you was straight." He said, "Oh, you did?" Mm-hmm. I was looking at them juice, y'all. I swear to God, I can't show you the text and everything because I'm using the phone to where he hit me up on. I said, "What kind of car did you drive?" He told me exactly what kind of car it was. I said, "You gay?" He's like, "Man, look, you gonna let me come over there and we gonna no, you're not coming to my house. This is a true story. This is what I woke up to early Saturday morning." Okay. And so I was just like, I was in shock. And I'm still in shock. Handsome guy, very handsome guy. And he just threw me for a loop. So, you don't never really know who crossed that path. But I just told him, no, no, bro, we're not doing that. Okay. We're not doing that. Do you think when God wants you to grow, that makes you alone? What? I don't understand that. I don't know what God, I can't think, first of all, I don't know what God thinks because God is, his thinking is way above our thinking, supposedly is what they say. So I have no idea. Anyway. Well, y'all, I'm about to hit. Let me see what time Walmart opened. It said, Jenny, when you first told this story, your face was glowing. It was a Christmas tree, but I agree. His approach was wrong. I'm attracted to the guy. He's 25. I think 25 or 30. He's a handsome guy, but at my age, now if he had asked me that when I was 20, oh yeah, you come on over right now. We can make something happen. But at this age now, I don't randomly have sex with people. I don't do that. Yeah. I don't randomly have sex with people. Listen, I tell people all the time, and for those who misunderstand what I'm saying, I don't have AIDS. Okay, I don't have HIV. And if I did, that's only for the person that I'm about to sleep with. Nobody needs to know my business. People can assume, they can say I have it, but unless you slept with me or seen my paperwork, you don't know what I have. And if I did, you know what I tell people? I'm in my 60s. Anybody who made it through the AIDS crisis in the 80s and the 90s and 2000s, baby, you should be giving them a round of applause. You know how many friends I lost back in the 80s? I can't even begin to tell you. I lost so many friends back in the 80s, I don't remember everybody that died from AIDS, not HIV, AIDS. Matter of fact, World AIDS Day is coming up, but December the 1st. I lost people, either people I didn't know, people I wasn't close with. I remember there was a time back in the gay bars. Yeah, I think I was Studio 64. Oh, see, I wish I could have went to Studio 64. Yeah, yes, my uncle died in the late 90s from AIDS. Yeah, see? Yeah, my uncle died too, and he was straight. And this guy approached me one time. See, because I used to work for HIV and AIDS center in Dallas, and I used to get people tested and have them help them get housing and stuff like that. I would always help. That's what my job was. He wasn't straight, yeah, but my uncle was straight, and stuff like that. And I used to, help people. And I guess because I worked in that field, people assumed that I had HIV. So this guy approached me one time and he said, PT, do you have HIV? I said, why would you ask me that? He said, I'm just wondering. Somebody said you had HIV. I said, well, first of all, it's none of your business. It's not anybody's business. No, I didn't. I was actually being funny because he was cute. I said, you want to sleep with me? Because we can sleep together tonight if you want to. And he said, no, I said, well, no, I'm not. I said, but that's none of your business. I said, but here's another thing. Yeah, he laid some hair. I miss my uncle. Oh, where was your uncle from? I'm doing good. Cat Causer on travel. So, um, I say, look, bro. I say, you go to the bathroom every week snorting cocaine. I see you. I see you all the time. Oh, Atlanta, okay. I said, you go to the bathroom every week snorting cocaine, and you worried about who I'm sleeping with, what I got. You better hope that you make. I think I had turned. I think it was I was 50. I had turned 50. Yeah, I think I had turned 50, and because everybody was showing me love at the bar and stuff like that. I said, you better hope you make it to my age, because all this snorting you doing. Hold on. All the snorting and stuff you're doing, running back to that bathroom, is gonna catch up with you. So that's what you need to be worried about. Not who I slept with, what I got, what I ain't got. That's none of your business. There you have it. So when people try to say, "Oh, you old and you gay and you," baby, I made it through the '80s. Oh, I was gonna tell y'all. I remember a time back in the '80s, early '80s, the health department would come to the bar. Come to the bar. That's when AIDS first came around and said, hey, if you know this person, that they will say they name, you need to come to the health department. We need to talk to you. Yep. That's how bad it was. And you'll see somebody one day, and see, back then it was so bad. You would see somebody, hold on, let me block this person too. You would see somebody and their face would like sink in like real heavy like this, and their hair would be real like black silky, and they would get real skinny. And back then, you would see somebody and he would say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be a model. I'm losing weight to be a model." That's what everybody used to say, and it was bad. Like it was bad. So I'm blessed. I'm not perfect. Neither was I perfect. I don't know why God allowed me to make it through that. The roughest time. I mean, when AIDS first came on the scene, baby, I made it through all of that. Yeah, he got a cough, and he got a cough, couldn't really. Yeah, he probably had his HIV went to AIDS. So once you get to AIDS, it's kind of hard to go back. Once you get, if you get HIV, you get it under control. Once you get that AIDS diagnosis, I mean, you can come back, but because my uncle, when he, remember I told y'all I worked in that field, right? So they called me, and I lived in Dallas, and he lived in a little town outside of Houston, and they was like, "Is there anything you can do for Uncle?" I said, "Well, sounds like to me that um, he's probably gone. There's really nothing they could do for him." So he ended up dying. So like with not Tupac, but what's his name? Easy E. He got to the point where when once they get to that AIDS, once you get to where it's from HIV to AIDS and you don't do nothing about it, there's nothing you can do. You just you know it's sad because I lost a cousin that was gay and he was younger than me. Yeah, unless you got uh yeah, unless you Magic Johnson. He yeah. hmm Good morning, sir. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yeah, but you know, but 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 see, a lot of my friends died because they didn't like the medication. They didn't want to take the medication because it made them sick. I remember one of the first HIV meds they had back in the days was called AZT. I used to hear my friends talk about they got me on AZT. It made them sick and made them real, just they didn't want to take it and they was just dying. I lost so many friends from AIDS, man. So many. That's why a lot of times when I'm talking about the old days and I start crying, people don't understand what I've been through and what I've seen. And I just thank God for my lucky stars. I thank God for his blessings to have me still here. I didn't get on drugs. I didn't get AIDS and die. Why me? Well, there's a lot of people older than me that's still living that's gay that didn't get the AIDS and die. You know, so just blessed to be here. Just blessed to still be here. So I'll bust out in the cry, bitch, and I'll be like, "Girl, you'll be all right. You ain't walked this walk, but you ain't walked this walk, baby." But I've been thinking about, look. I wonder how many straight men died from AIDS that they didn't know, that nobody knew. Back then they said pneumonia. Oh, they died from pneumonia. Oh yeah, okay. This is my last thing. Let me Google see what time this damn store open. Y'all got me on here. I should have been at Walmart. Makes me just want to go to Denny's now, but I don't want to go. I want some real food. Okay. Let me see. What time does Walmart open? They should be open now, right? Let's see. What time does Walmart open? Oh, they didn't? Oh, man. Hold on. I'm going to get you in a minute. Let me see. Okay, Walmart open. Oh, bitch, they open up at 6 o'clock. Child, they open up at 6. Okay, so when I finish this conversation with y'all, I'm going to Walmart. You said the sad part is that he lived in the Dominican and they didn't have him. Damn, that's sad. Wow. Oh man, that's sad. My cousin was straight, but he got it from a. Oh yeah, yeah. Man, that's sad. And then a lot of my friends did drugs, like heavy drugs, needles and stuff. And I used to sit and watch them do the needles and all kind of stuff, snort cocaine. But I just didn't. I just didn't. I just didn't involve myself in that. I just knew that that would turn it to disaster. And four of my best friends, even though they were HIV, and they got medicine and got their lives together. That's not what killed them. What killed them was the drugs. They all were on dialysis. Did I say the word right? Dialysis. I'm real country, y'all. I'm real country, y'all. But that's what killed them. It wasn't HIV. But I think the saddest story, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I gotta go. The saddest story that I want to share with you guys was I had a cousin. It was my first cousin's child. I miss him so much. Life is unkind. And me and my cousin, they moved to California when they moved to California when they was like 4, maybe 5. So I hadn't seen them since they were little boys. So through the years, I would talk. She was my first cousin, and we would talk. She was my best friend, and she used to go to the gay bars with me. She always supported me and stuff. When my other family members didn't, she was always there for me. And she told me, she said, "I think my son is gay." I said, "Well, what you gonna do about it?" She said, "I don't know." She said, "But I'll be, do you have Walmart?" Yeah, no, they don't have a food court. They have like some little. I'm going live when I get over there, so wait till I get over there. Y'all see. I forgot they got a store over there, but forgot the name of it. It's like a cheese steak place or something. Anyway, when I go over there, y'all know I was go live when I go to Walmart. So just hold on, let me tell the story because I forget. Gina, I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. So hold on. So my my cousin's son, she said, yeah, I think he's gay. I found dirty books up on his, but the dirty books were straight, whatever. She's talking about, I think he's gay. I said, well, that's your son. You supported me, but it's different when it's your child. So just don't do him bad. Just try to love him and try to talk to him and whatever like that. And so years later, they end up moving back to Texas. But I saw pictures of him and stuff. And I said, yeah, he's definitely. How you doing? Now he wasn't like really flamboyant out there, but I could look at him and tell. And they were back in Texas, but I haven't seen him, haven't talked to him. I ain't talked to the boy. He was a little boy. He was 3 and 4 and 5 years old. So I didn't know what to say to him. He knew about me. He knew I was gay, through the years. She told me, yeah, your uncle, he gay and stuff like that. She knew, they knew all of that. And so so finally, one day, I was at the gay bar. It was Pride weekend, and she told me that he was in Houston, but I still hadn't seen him. All right, because I didn't live in Houston. I lived in Dallas. One day, I was at Pride, and somebody walks up to me and says, "Hey, cuz." I go, "Who are you?" I ain't seen him since he was 4 or 5. He goes, "I'm your cousin." And I said, "I'm in Texas." And I said, "So and so?" He go, "Yeah." I said, "Do your mama know you?" I tried to act like I hadn't been talking to his mom. He goes, "No, I haven't told her." I said, "Boy, give me a hug." And I hugged him and I told him I loved him. And I had a long talk with him through the weeks and the months about life, about these diseases out here, and this and that, and drugs, and this and this and that. And he ended up moving to Dallas, and he moved in with me. And I ended up putting him out because he started hanging around the wrong people. He started hanging around the wrong people. He got on drugs, and he started just doing the most. And I talked to his mom, and his mom was like, "Well, you got to put him out. Just put him out because I know you don't roll like that." I tried to help him. I tried to do everything I can. I did my part by telling him, "Come on, man. If I'm By the time I was in my 40s, yeah, I was in my 40s at the time, or maybe 30s, but I had lived long enough to tell him the do's and the don'ts. But for somehow, he didn't want to listen to me. He ended up getting on drugs. He never went to jail for anything. He ended up getting on drugs, living that life, and he ended up getting AIDS, and he died. And I told him that day, sitting in that parking lot, cousin, you gotta watch yourself. I would have told him the same thing if he had been straight. But me knowing the gay scene, he was a handsome young man, so y'all was trying to talk to him. Everybody wanted him. He was handsome. And I tried to tell him, but I couldn't get through to him. His mama couldn't get through to him, and then he ended up getting HIV, and then he ended up dying. But what made me mad was me and his mom didn't get along because he got saved. Listen at this. Okay, you know what I told him? I said, you can get saved all you want. Because you gotta take this medication. You gotta take this medication. I did not tell y'all I work for AIDS, HIV and AIDS services. Got him hooked up with all that stuff. You gotta take this medication. He never told his mom till later. You know, I said, but you gotta take this medication. He's still doing drugs. But for his mom, he was living the saved life. But I already knew what he was doing because people was telling me, oh, he's still doing this, still doing. They call them handlebars. Y'all know what handlebars are? I don't know if he did cocaine, but he was doing some drugs. And you can't be sick, whether it's HIV or whatever, but you can't be sick and doing drugs because that shit don't mix. And when he got saved, his mom was like, well, God's going to heal him. And I would say, the fuck? I was mad. I said, God is going to heal him, all right, but he needs to take his medication. So for a long time, he stopped taking medication. So what you think happened after that? Kidneys failed. So after the kidneys failed, then what you think will happen? You got to go to dialysis. All because you got saved. The Bible says you reap what you sow. If you go and kill somebody tomorrow, and the police come to your house and arrest you and you say, well, I'm saved now. Okay, girl, you can be saved, but you finna go to jail. You still got to reap what you sow. You were out there in the world. Unfortunately, you got HIV. You didn't take your medication. You got saved. You saved, but you still got to follow these rules if you want to live. And all that time he didn't take his medication. You're on and off the medication, and then on top of that, you doing drugs. You just made yourself worse. And he ended up dying. And me and his mother haven't spoke since then. We don't speak because I felt like, first of all, you've been knowing me. You've been knowing I was gay, and you know how I lived my life. Why didn't you do better for your son? He could have been saved and still took his medication. I wasn't even gonna go to the funeral, but my mom made me go to the funeral because I felt like, okay, well, first of all, if y'all had to stop telling him that, not that he was saved, but stop telling him that, oh, God's gonna heal his body, because they were Jehovah Witness at one while, so that's probably how she was thinking that God's gonna heal him. God's gonna heal him. Yeah, your story's big. Oh, I'm sorry. I try not to cry when I tell my stories. I usually do cry when I tell this story because that was my cousin. He was my heart, you know. And I wasn't gonna go to the funeral, but I ended up going anyway because out of the respect of my mother. But to this day, I have not spoken to his mother. And by the way, her other son is gay, and he's on meth. Meth. What the fuck? Where did y'all go wrong? I'm in my fucking 60s, man. I ain't never touched no goddamn drugs. What the fuck was y'all thinking about? And if I did get AIDS, I'm fucking still living. I don't get it, man. Some people just, some people just don't know how to lead their own lives, and they, you know how many people I've seen do cocaine and stuff in these damn clubs when I was coming up. Meth. I met a guy one time, and back during my bathhouse days, and he did meth. Fine as hell. You know what I told him? I said, bro, let me tell you something. You're very attractive, but I'm not. I'm not messing with you, man. I said, you do meth, so you'll sleep with anybody. You'll do anything. So we end up. We left. I said, I don't. I want to leave here. The first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna go. You're gonna. He got a pipe, bitch. Go put that in the trash can. And that's back when I was really cute, y'all. I had all my slim waist and all my teeth, and I was, handsome. And he was really attracted to me. And I told him, I said, okay, babe, if you really want to be with me and hang out with me, you go throw that. He came in my room with a pipe. No, bro, I don't do that shit. Put that shit in the trash can. Well, I'm trying to stop. I really want to be with you. I like you. I think you cute. Da 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 da. But put it in the trash can. And I say, we're gonna leave here. Let's go. Let's go to my place, or let's go to your place. Because I think you're attracted to. But I don't deal with people who do meth. This is a true story, y'all. So we go to his place. True story. The dude was so high, I didn't even want to have sex with him. He was just so fucking fine, though. I'm thinking in my mind, this could be my boyfriend. If I try to help him get his life together. This motherfucker was a teacher. Met him in Houston at a bathhouse. In Houston, Texas, and the motherfucker had a condominium downtown Houston. He was so fucking high, he forgot he left his car at the bathhouse. He said, the next morning he woke up, how did we get here? We caught the cab. Oh, I left my car at the back. You know me, being Mr. Try to help people. I've always tried, like try to help my cousin. I didn't even want to have sex with the boy. The boy was so goddamn fine. I didn't want to have sex with him. That boy was fine like T.O. Like, the body wide. And you know what I told him? I said, bro, I don't even want to be with you. Okay, I don't even want to be with you. I said, I want you to get your life together. This dude had a 2-bedroom condo. He was a teacher and he did all other kind of stuff. And I left and never looked back on that boy. That boy he probably dead now. I thought I could save him just by trying to talk to him, but he probably ain't changed his life. He probably, if he's still around, unless he got hit, probably still doing meth or had a pipe. I don't know what he had in the pipe, but I wasn't interested in it. Oh, I ran into a lot of guys that smoke and do all kind of shit. Nah, bro, I'm good. Last story, y'all. I met this guy. I knew this guy from Dallas. Polo, had a good job. Well, don't watch. We'll block you so you don't have to listen. Had, polo, good job, dressed nice, smell good. I don't know what he did, but the motherfucker had it going on. And I was in Dallas one day. I was walking through the neighborhood. He's sitting on the side of the road, on the curb. Boy, what are you doing? He he goes, hey, PT. This happened to me twice. This actually happened to me about a couple of months ago when I went to Dallas. He said, hey, PT. I said, boy, what are you doing sitting on this damn curb? Put his head down like this. I said, are you all right? He said, yeah. I said, what's wrong? I'm on drugs, PT. I couldn't believe it. I said, well, man, I'm praying for you. I hope things get better for you. I said, well, let me ask you something. What happened? He said he used to pick up tricks in his car. In other words, prostitutes. And he said when they get together, the guys will smoke meth. And that's how he got addicted to it. Y'all see what I tell you when I met somebody that did that shit? I don't even want to fuck with you. I'm good, bro. Put that shit out, I'm gone. You do what you do, I'm out of here. Because you never know what anybody do until you meet them. You don't never know what nobody do till you meet them. That's why back in the days when I was on the gay apps, I just straight up asked them, man, you smoke? Oh yeah, what you smoke? Then I let them put themselves in the hole. Oh, okay, I'm good, blocked. Because you don't even want nobody coming to your house to smoke anything like that because you just never know. You don't even want them knowing where you live, none of that shit. And I just cried. I couldn't believe it. He said that's how he got addicted. The last time I saw that dude, man, I think he was still on the streets. I seen a guy that was an alcoholic. They used to come to my shows in Dallas. He used to tip me all kind of money. And I was in Dallas about 3 or 4 or 5 months ago. He was laying on the side of the street in the gay neighborhood. I said, "What are you doing over on this street?" "Oh, nothing, PT. I miss you, man. How you been? I miss your shows and da 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 da." Yes, baby. The whole fireplace got my missing. Oh, I screen. I used to, back in the days, I would screen them on the chats. I said, "Baby, what you into, man? What you? I'm trying to smoke." I said, "I'm trying to smoke." "Yeah, I'm smoking too." "Well, what you smoking?" "Well, I got a little Tina." Oh, block. Tina mean cocaine. I'll block the ass. You know, but yeah, he was an alcoholic laying on the streets. I just thank God he has protected me. And I'm not a perfect person, y'all, but to say I've never been to prison, never been on drugs, I got a pretty healthy life. I'm blessed. I am absolutely blessed. And on that note, I'm headed to Walmart. Okay? I will see y'all at Walmart. Okay? Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all at Walmart. Bye bye.